How's that?
Peaked,
I don't even know
there's
anymore,
just this
man.
tiny little and then that was it.
It peaks real bad.
That's probably for the best. I did my Bee Gees impersonation. What up, everybody? Episode 103 and the last episode ever.
No.
Before Gen Con. Sorry, I had to finish.
If I have anything to say about it.
I had a scratch in my throat, and I had to get that out. You guys watch How I Met Your Mother when he was like talking about the baggage? He was like, in this one time, I did porn, and then took a drink. He was like, yeah, people doing all the like, and I was having sex with my brother or something. Like it was some very always stopped right before like the rest of it. Anyway, hi.
Hello.
Thanks for the response. I was just glad that wasn't just hanging out there in limbo. It's good to see everybody. If you call, I will answer. It's good to see you guys. My ADHD meds is not working apparently. So this will be fun. I'm glad to see everybody here, all your pretty faces. And next week, we're going to see a lot of you viewers, pretty faces as well. So I'm excited about that and some beard touching. That'll be good.
Beer or beard?
Yes.
Okay.
It's good to see everybody though. I've missed you. It's been a week, but we are back. We are ready to do some more crazy shit. And I got us a new, I got a friend at work that I introduced to our show, and they subscribed, and I think they've joined our Patreon and everything. Like they've been binging our show on YouTube. From episode 1, they started yesterday, and now they're like 5 or 6 episodes in already.
Oh wow!
And like
you're a trooper.
She was like
early video audio quality.
She was messaging me through it. She's like, talking about like the early shit that happened and stuff like that. Like, God, the vegetable vendor or whatever, the produce vendor in Bellator who was flirting with like all of you.
Yes.
And all that stuff. And then like,
what was she?
She was a Triton.
Trident. Yeah.
And so like all that stuff. And so by the time she actually catches up and sees this, she will see that, I'm acknowledging her. And so, hey, welcome, Leslie. Glad you're watching now. Yeah, she's at work right now, so she's not watching right now live. But when you get here, hi, Robertables.
Hi, Leslie.
Robertables, never.
No, we don't want you to behave, Robertables. We want all the chaos. But yeah, it's just really funny reliving some of those moments a second time through her. So, but we're glad you're here, and we are looking forward to seeing all of you guys in person that are going to be there. We're looking forward to all the weird. God, I was telling Robertables today. I don't get let off the leash very often, and I've never really been let off leash with other people that share my chaos energy. So I really don't know what's going to happen. Vitamin C, guys. That's all I say.
So many intrusive thoughts.
Yep. All the things. Nothing good can come of this. Yep. Luna. It's going to be amazing. All right. But for right now, we are here. We are in this moment, and we don't want to just kick this moment to the curb because we love this moment too. And the shit that's about to happen here is also going to be chaotic because we don't do it any other way. We are chaos bunnies. Gremlins. Hamsters.
Careful throwing around bunnies as a term. Coming off my last
call
subject.
them kicks bunnies. Call them kicks bunnies.
What?
That's fine. Of course, kicks bunnies. Sorry. I see them as the same person. Oh, you've got your beard back.
Oh, yeah.
Ish.
We all forgot that for a little
Chaos
while.
capybaras.
You were
back last week.
Yeah.
Look, I don't remember yesterday, man. I told you my ADHD meds are not working right now.
You see the same news that we do. Every week is a month.
That's fair.
I'm tired of living through, unprecedented events.
I crave precedented times.
Give me precedence, guys. Give me something along those lines. Beardless Conlon was the real one. Mirror Universe Conlon has thrown him back into the Phantom Zone and usurped his spot once again. This is what happens when you're a plane walker.
I can't help
Is this Zaroon?
No, this is the what was it? The gelatinous cubes we did for the slimes for Matza.
That you did?
The slime time? Yeah. That was
Yeah, the
great.
slime time.
Where it split and you had like your evil version. Yeah.
And then, Conlon's decided to Game of Thrones that shit. So
Lots of incest.
no,
Red wedding.
no.
I don't know. Leave a Starbucks cup on the table.
Anyway,
Hey guys, episode 103. We are really looking forward to episode 104, and also by default episode 105. We're looking forward to that too. But for right now, we're on episode 103, and we are excited. Things have happened. We have sponers.
You do.
So click a link.
I'm gonna test out this thing. It worked.
We had shows
I have buttons.
Monday. We only had one show, right? Monday.
We only had one
Yes.
show. There was no TPK. There was Tales Does Tales, which had a very exciting cliffhanger that I really enjoy it when I see Haley's face imploding in the realization of what I'm doing, and all the other ones are just like, what does it mean? What does it mean? And Haley's just so I'm very excited for the coming weeks. There's going to be exciting stuff.
I learned a thing.
You did learn a thing. And we have a special sponsor for basically like this whole like kind of month, which I will drop in
do?
chat. We do have a special sponsor, Nimble TTRPG, otherwise known as Nimble 5e. You can go right now and back it on BackerKit. It is a 5e compatible system that is meant to sort of remove, oh gosh, ignore the pup. Talk about something else.
No, puppies are important.
Who?
well, we have a lot of other sponsors. Unless Matt wishes to continue on with the conversation. Okay. Well, day 20, Matt is one of our amazing sponsors. And Matt, I believe you still have the sale happening now. Okay, there's a lot of different stuff.
Link
and
in
it's
chat
the
right now.
There you go. I'm not doing good with the marketing plug, Matt. I'm sorry.
Oh, come on. It's gotten
but
quieter here,
we have-
so I can jump back in if you want. Okay.
There you go.
We have the Day 20 bundle sale, which has the subclasses / classes for all of the heroes characters, still 50% off. And Nimble 5e is basically like a way of streamlining your combats. Make your combats more tactical, more interesting, faster paced. You don't roll to hit. Instead, you just roll damage, and if you roll a 1, it's a miss. And if you roll maximum, it's an exploding crit, and you just keep rolling damage. And that's just like the quick high level rule that is like the catching attention.
That's interesting. That might be worth playing around with if we have like, multiple guests on and we have, multiple enemies or something. Just everybody hits because you can't miss. They're, in front of you and there's like 1,000 of them.
You will definitely get
It's
to
like
see
in,
this.
in Lord of the Rings, like the two towers, and
Yeah.
all the orcs were on the floor. You're like, come on, you gotta hit something.
You will definitely get to see this in action starting next week with the Grimace Fist arc on Tales Does Tales, and you're gonna see a little bit of we have a different break screen.
Grimace has
for
fins, not fists, really.
Grima.
Oh,
It's a name.
I thought you were
of
talking about the big
Durgar.
purple guy from McDonald's.
No, not that guy.
No.
But you will get to see a little bit more about Nimble 5e when we get to our break, because we've got a little video
Grimace's
package to run.
fist.
Ooh.
Not Grimace's fist.
That's interesting. I didn't know we had it. Matt didn't tell me any of this. This is all new to me, too.
This
I'm
is all
excited.
new because I've been working on Gen Con prep and have had no time to share all this delightful
No,
information
you
with
are
everyone.
totally fine.
But yes, sponsors, links in chat. Go click them. They like us, you like them. Capitalism. That's all I have.
We like capitalism. That's my
Anyway.
pretending to be a human. All right, but we have sponers, so click the links. We have things and sponsors and all those things. But I think we've done enough of this nonsense.
Yes.
We've got other nonsense to get to.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Just fuck. Wow.
Taylor's just excited, Dustin.
I am
No.
so excited.
Taylor just hates me, apparently.
Yes.
Wow.
What?
Okay,
I,
I'm just gonna turn off my
Wow.
camera then and fuck it all up. Bye.
wow.
No!
All right, let's do it. Let's return to the sunset over Vengalia, motherfucker.
Motherfucking transition!
still yours.
When last we left off, this is what we do. This will go down in the annals of history. Yes, I said annals for a reason, not annals. When last we left off, the heroes had a conversation with Theronis, the All-Seeing, the Sphinx, to find information relating to the Wand of Wishes. The heroes asked a lot of questions and received some cryptic answers that ultimately did get narrowed down to finding the wand appears to be with an entity or a being that you guys are familiar with, Arati. Or not Arati, sorry, it's Arati's friend. I had the note too far up.
I was
It
like,
is
wait.
Ungar Stormbringer.
There you go.
I was like, Arati, that's not the right name.
That guy's dead.
My notes hadn't scrolled down far enough. Or is he? Dun,
Don't
dun,
you
dun,
fucking
dun.
pull this shit.
I mean, you guys did bury him, but is he? Maybe read the fucking letters. Anyway, you guys found. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. It's fine. I love you. Taylor has.
You were gonna ask that question to the lore whore of the group.
But they found information regarding the Wand of Wishes and its locale. A temple underground in the mountains of Welderland to the god of creation. Where was that one? Cruthier. I had to scroll through my notes again. They also informed you that while you guys seemed to know each other well enough to complete the combat, they still weren't satisfied with your level of coordination and your cooperation and your empathy. And so they informed you that you would stay in each other's bodies for now, for a period of time. They also informed you that everything that had occurred in that time in the temple was not real. No time had passed, and you would be leaving at the same time that you arrived. As you exited the temple, ultimately you saw yourselves actually entering back into the temple as they kind of looped that moment. You guys had some discussions back and forth. I will let you guys kind of recap on those and as we come back into it if you wanted to revisit any of that. But basically working on empathizing with one another and trying to complete the mission of Theronis. As you made your way around discussing with different things, Void, you were getting ready to approach Alma to have a discussion with them. And as you did, you approached them and noticed that all around them, the earth had blackened, trees and grass and any plant life had blackened and died. And that is where we are picking back up.
So Void in Alma's body approaches Alma in Nemea's body. I'm doing that mostly for the audience as a reminder that we're still in the body
yes, do you
swap,
real quick want to recap who's in whose body just so we're aware?
Void is in Alma's. Alma is in Nemea's. Nemea is in Hawk's. Hawk's is in Void's, and Edie and Chorus switched. Kapow.
Why does that sound like rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock? Like trying
It
to
really
explain
does.
that.
Yeah, it's
I claim Spock because Spock always wins.
he dies. Spoilers for
Like,
a
what is this?
40-year-old movie.
It's fire! Haha!
Or tickling the undercarriage.
Oh God.
I was making a Friends reference!
I know.
There was your first problem.
Dustin was also making a reference for Friends.
Different
How
kind
to
of
keep friends.
How to keep friends.
Or how to make them.
Oh God. I am going to walk up to Alma and the ring of black. Yucky.
By the way, guys, that's how Taylor's
Death.
going to be introducing herself to people at Gen Con.
No, it's not. I promise you, no, it's not.
Hello.
Too late, it's canon.
They also have to be exposed for me to do that, so they're probably
No,
going
they
to get kicked
absolutely
out
do
of
not.
the convention before.
They absolutely don't have to be exposed.
This is-
I mean, what?
this
All right,
is-
back to Void's walking up to Alma.
I'm gonna walk up to Alma and stay out of the zone of death for now, and instead just sort of say, I would ask how you're doing, but clearly not good.
You'll see there's like fresh tears on Alma's cheeks.
Nemea's.
I try to keep it simple, Dustin. How astute of you.
Would you prefer that I go away?
It doesn't matter at this point.
Why doesn't it matter?
Let's just say the question I had to myself, well, it was answered for me in the temple during one of the trials, so.
There has been a lot of questions today, so apologies if I'm being obtuse, but what question is that?
What do you do when you want something you can't have?
And what was the answer you got?
You suffer through it.
You don't have to suffer alone, though.
I think I do.
Why?
You remember that conversation we had after we did stargazing and I told you I would, well, finally confess as to what I was holding back?
Vaguely.
I guess there's no nicer way to say it. When your doppelganger turned from you into, well, your other personas, and then turned into Nemea, I had my answer.
This must be like what it's like to talk to me. I'm going to need a little bit more clarity. My doppelganger said a lot of things, and not all of them kind, or I'd like to think true.
Well, you know that other conversation we had, where if everything were different and it was another life, who I thought I could see myself with.
Me.
That's not gonna come true.
Well, it's not another life now, is it?
The signs have all been there, and I've refused to see it.
I'm going to take a step closer into the little crispy grass.
As you step into the crispy grass, you begin to feel a little nauseous. You don't notice any kind of other physical effects, but you do notice all of a sudden you just start feeling nauseous. You a little weaker.
I'm just gonna steel myself and continue on, and I'll sit next to Alma Nemea. Not looking at her, but like looking forward.
The first hint should have been when Nemea got, well, consumed by the rage at Galefall. And then the next instance was our spat at Fortress. And then this was the final step. I've been a fool to think I could dream a second time.
What made the doppelganger the final step?
The doppelganger chose Nemea as their form. Could have been any one of us. Could have been even Snurry, for example.
There's a bit of a complicated, sordid reason for that. One that I don't think is worth mentioning right now, but I can assure you that I didn't choose Nemea's form to... It didn't have anything to do with how I feel about her. Not that I can tell.
I don't think the why really matters, Void.
No, I think you're right. It doesn't matter because you've arrived at a feeling. I'd like to deal with that feeling if we can. I can also walk away if you would prefer that.
You stay or you walk away, it doesn't change anything, Void.
I don't think that's true. Let me try and sum up as best I can from how I understand things. You like me. Specifically, you like me in a way that you wish you could be with me. In the same way you're with Zoro and Orion before him.
Just connected, honestly. Something past a superficial glance or anything else of that sort. I'd like to think that my relationships with others is like a table. There's seats. I'm in one, Zoro's in one, and there's a seat with Orion's name tag on it. With there being one space left, it could be extended or closed. You can have as many people fill that seat, or the seats that come after, or you leave a chair for them, hopefully, to take it. I thought there was one with your name on it.
If I was in that seat, what would it look like?
Not gaudy.
No, not the seat. Although that's an interesting idea. How would we act together? What would we do? What would you want from someone sitting in that seat?
Fun pesters here and there. Joyful laughing. Maybe a few drunken nights of nothing but laughter and stories. Although, to be honest, I didn't add that until we started drinking from that infinite bottle of liquor that Edie always carries. Just togetherness all in one place.
I don't want to be dismissive of the significance of that seat or its company. But what you've just described is a friend to me. A real one. Not one that you say, oh, we're friends. But someone that you're willing to risk your life for, that you find common bond in.
It's deeper than that. At least. Kalishtar have nicknames for the people that they hold most dear. Terms of endearment might be a loose way to describe it, but they're different pieces of us. Zoro, for example, is who I call my Pieja, my rock, my foundation. Orion was mi mente, my mind, my thoughts. Maybe the words I'm using aren't doing justice to describe it. It's more than a friend, Void. A friend is a part of it. But it has deeper roots.
Before Galefall, before you started seeing this dream slip away, do you think I was satisfactory in that seat? That what we had was deeper?
I guess I didn't realize how much emphasis I put into the seat until after you got hurt.
I don't think this is something we can solve with one conversation, but nothing you've said. I don't want to promise what I can't deliver on. So, but nothing you've said makes me think that this is something you can't have. And perhaps I'm not understanding it fully, and it's true that you can't have it, but I think my friends hits a little harder than you're giving me credit for. I don't call people friends unless they've really earned that seat.
I just don't want to turn into Ivy again.
You've been Ivy before.
I'll gesture to the circle.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time keeping my rations down, but I'll try and muster through. I thought I wore my emotions on my sleeve.
I just find it interesting that I was put in Nemea's body to begin with.
Yeah, I'm doing my best not to look at you, in all honesty, because that's, really complicated.
I can see why she slips into a rage so easily. It's not that hard to. I've done it before. This is my version of it, and I'll gesture towards the ground again. This is the second time I've done this.
The first was after Orion.
Yeah. I've heard rumors that the stain is still there. My magic seeped into the earth so much that even years later, nothing grows there anymore.
Like I said, Alma, I can't promise anything, really, except that I'm not going to stop caring about you. Whether or not the caring I can give is enough to fill the role that you would have for me, I don't know. But I'm willing to talk about it. And I'm willing to understand. Not right now. Not with haste. Time, regret, and all that.
I thought the emotions would have been more manageable this time. Because there's a difference between now and when I lost Orion.
It sucks to see the person that you really care about still around. And you know you can't have them the way that you want to. Not to diminish the tragedy of Orion, but it's almost better if no one can have them. It's easier.
That's not even that. Ivy destroyed Orion like a toy that a spoiled child didn't want to share. I refuse to do that to you.
It's because you're a good person. It's because
I
you
think
actually...
otherwise.
The grass is fine. Apologize to Aruna later.
We've lost Conlon.
Ah, damn it.
No,
Conlon, I'm crying! What are you doing?
Let me know that they lost power.
Oh, shit.
It seems to be going around.
Man.
Last week it was me.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this game of Wait, is it Poggle or Yahtzee I'm thinking of for?
I have no idea. It's utility roulette.
Yep.
Well, we'll soldier on until his screen goes away, and then I'll.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you a heads up for just I appreciate it. Coming. Yeah.
I've got the next screen queued up in case all the names will be wrong, but we're ready. We've already got our little bet going. There we go. Hey, the name's all right because Colin wasn't here last time.
Hey!
That's almost depressing, though, that they're right. It just means that, that we just know who's not going to be here.
Oh, Colin, we love you. Colin, come back.
Baby, come back.
There's that brain cell.
We found it.
Found
We found it, and we lost it.
Alma, I know we already have that one bet going, but here's an idea. I'm just throwing it out there. Don't treat me like I'm gone. I don't know if nursing that dream is the wrong thing or the right thing or whatever, but if it's any balm, it may have sort of keyed me into how you might be feeling, and I had my own suspicions, so I've been thinking about it.
I guess my sleight of hand is not as good as I thought it was.
Or maybe we just all know each other that well. It's hard to hide something like that. Even if there was no, even if I didn't have whatever feelings I have, even if I was ready and eager to fill that seat, I've been hurt being pulled in too many directions at the same time before, so it would need to wait for us and Zorro and all of that to get sorted properly, to understand the dynamic.
That's why I didn't want to say anything for a while.
But you've clearly been hurting not saying something. And I'm wanting to reassure you that, in my opinion, this doesn't change anything. You are still my friend, whom I care for deeply. You are still someone that I learn from and who protects us, heals us, guides us. You're still someone I want to be around. Whatever happens with all of this doesn't change any of that.
Hey, Goblin's back!
Yeah! I'm ready when you are, buddy. Beautiful. Pow!
Uh-oh.
Look at that beautiful OBS logo.
Sponsor.
Oh, how we missed it.
I wish.
Speaking of sponsors, Nibble 5e, Piu Piu, link in the chat. Piu Piu, back.
Nibble on 5e, everybody.
Nibble on some nimble.
Kinky.
Peter's booting up everything too. It's not just.
Oh no, it's not just OBS.
Oh no, like everything was fucking
that's how-
like it was like cool, you shut down, so you definitely want to like bring back every window ever, right? I flipped a switch or a breaker, so I had to go down to the basement. Covered in spiders, probably.
Oh dear.
You're gonna get superpowers now.
Yeah, that's
well,
how it
Loth
happens.
will be very
Wish.
happy for your sacrifice.
As an Australian, I could never imagine having a basement, let alone ever going down there out of want or need. No way.
As an Indianian, that's like my entire childhood is just like spent living in the basement because of tornadoes. So
we're all thinking of
Robert
that
knows what I'm
Home
talking
Alone
about.
scene with the evil furnace. Or at least I am.
Yeah. Yep.
there.
I just used as storage, and then things would get lost, and then it would
You
just
have a
become.
basement?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. I was like,
If I had one, and then it would become like the biggest fire rating danger. Like,
Mine is not a basement. I should clarify. It's a cellar. Like it is not like finished anything. There's shelves down there that have our like fucking Christmas decorations on
the
them,
concrete floor and walls. Yeah.
To us, a cellar is somewhere you keep wine.
Yeah, a cellar.
I can keep wine down there.
You can.
Yeah, that's the only difference. A basement's still a basement, even if it's unfinished.
Well, yeah, it's an unfinished. It's there's too many words.
Anywho,
but I think most people think, when you say basement, most people think like a finished basement.
Okay.
I don't.
In the US.
As you can tell, in Australia, there are no basements.
Way off topic.
So,
back to the hotel.
Sorry.
All right.
Emotions.
I'm still crying. Don't worry.
Very good. Good. You're still in character. Keep those tears flowing. That's what the Patreons pay for.
Should bottle them. Sell them on Patreon.
Mm-hmm. Alma's tears.
Alma's tears.
Along with feet pics. All right, back to it.
So yeah, not what you wanted, but that's hopefully something.
Is it bad that I feel worse?
Oh, well, that makes me feel great. Good job, Void. Stuck the landing. I don't know how, but maybe I just need to stop probing, because I'm clearly not helping.
I think the issue is me, Void. It always has been me.
We can be our own worst enemies. Issue's been me for a lot of things, so maybe what I can give you is the reassurance that if you need to hate me is a strong word, but like if you need to ignore me, you need to not be around me, that's okay. I'm not going to be hurt by that. You do what you need to do. And just know that I'm not going anywhere. Except for now. Now I am going somewhere. And I'll start standing up. Because I feel like I'm not helping. So unless you say otherwise, I will leave you to it.
I think I do need to be alone for a little bit.
And I'll actually look at Alma, even though it's Nemea. Just in Void's head, they're trying to imagine what is essentially their own face right now onto her. I really am sorry about all of this. I wish Galefall was closer. I wish a lot of things. I don't know if this is going to be more bad news or maybe some silver linings, but I couldn't help but be curious. I get to be you for a little bit. And so I built a heart wield. I heard what you said to your doppelganger, or what it said to you. You are more than enough, Alma. In that fight, I would not have survived as me. I don't understand how you're still standing, but this is... It was an illusion, but still, it felt real enough. And this is an impressive body that houses a very impressive person. And there's someone else in here that knows that. And really wants to kick me out. So whenever you'd like to do some heartwheel training, you let me know. And I'll start walking away.
You can handle.
Is that halfling?
It's Corey. For you.
What's it mean?
It means wit.
I'll take that. Not to kick you while you're down, but the wings are dragging. Bye. I'll just walk off.
And Alma will stay there. Not moving. But she'll adjust the wings to not have Nemea get upset at her later, so. I would like to live in my body when we change back for a little longer than 5 seconds without damaging Nemea's body, so.
Mm-hmm. What's everybody else doing?
Yeah. Just gonna ask that same question.
Can't bottle the tears. Ugh.
But if we could, we'd make a killing.
We gotta make a branded Tales of Initiative, like little tear rag, and then just wring it out in the bottles. This is getting awful.
With a disclaimer, please only use for tears.
Only for tears.
Not any other kind of rag.
I did have like potion jar thingamabobs that I had the dice came in, and because now I have beautiful dice storage, I think I threw them all out. Otherwise, I could have. Yeah, things. Actually, mine are bigger.
Tears of it.
Of
Well,
course.
it's not about the size. It's about. It's how you use the tears.
Yeah.
So what's everyone else doing?
I just finished a conversation with Cordy.
Tweety.
What?
Edis.
A little too close.
Oh, you're merging Edie and Chorus's names. Okay. And we're not doing the other word. Nope.
What other one?
Don't worry about it. I'll tell you when you're older.
Am I older than you?
No, you're not.
Quetus is a choice.
Like
Okay.
Cletus.
I don't get it. Can someone message me?
I'll message you later.
No, do it now.
You were saying something.
Finish that conversation.
Distracted us with a joke that we don't
ADHD is
understand.
so good.
I don't get it. How can I move on if I don't understand what the fuck I'm doing? Anyway, left
We
that
are.
conversation. I went to like fly off it, realized that I can't. Did that awkward like, oh shit, and then
Nemea just jumps a little bit off the ground.
I sense a disturbance in the force. Leroy is made himself apparent, and he's super confused. So he can feel Nemea's essence in Hawk's body, but he sees Nemea's body, and he was like, well, actually, one eye looks that way, one eye looks straight ahead.
Yeah.
Oh
no! he was cross-eyed. He was a funky looking thing, and he goes, doesn't know.
Who does what?
My mic didn't pick it up, did it? Anyway.
No.
Yeah. He's like, anyway. I don't think it's still pick it up. So then, don't know what I want to do. Like, how am I supposed to sympathize and empathize with people when I don't know what we're supposed to be sympathizing and empathizing about? And then not listening to, but like seeing the conversation that's happening between Almea and Volma?
Volma, yeah.
Volma, yep.
Jonkies.
Like jinkies.
Seeing that death circle around, I'll be like, leave that alone, and I'm going to find Edie again.
So chorus.
Over here.
Yeah. I'm keeping it simple.
And Chorus's body is doing cartwheels the best that it can achieve. So I'm just practicing.
Plus
Baby hippogriff.
8.
No, I put the baby hippogriff down. Oh no, the baby hippogriff likes it. Remember we did that last time, the barrel rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It giggles every time I do it, and it makes me giggle more.
Me too.
So that's what's happening. Until Edie feels dizzy and then falls onto the ground. What's up? I tried to say it in a gruff voice and my brain broke. What's up?
I just wanted to see how you were doing with everything.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know.
Are you doing all right?
I'm not in my own body, and balance is really difficult. I don't like it.
Why don't you join me? I literally am just readjusting myself to understand the body and do the things that I want it to do. So why don't you try?
Like what?
I don't know. Run and jump around, climb some trees, kick things, throw things. Just test it out.
What if I break something?
Break what? A tree?
No, the body.
Oh, well, I mean, you'll know if you're gonna push it too hard. Can you feel this? And I'm gonna pinch Hawk's body.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, see? You'll know.
Okay. Where is Hawk?
Hawk and
Wait.
Void's body?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're asking, where Hawk and Void's body is?
Yeah.
She is over, like, kind of on the outskirts of everybody, seeing all, like, this emotional connection happening, and she has no, like, emotional connection to you guys, really, so she's trying to, like, it's a little awkward for her, so she's kind of just, like, amongst the trees, just kind of, like randomly just throwing one of the short swords against the tree and kind of calling it back, and just trying to stay out of the way.
I have the
and
swords on me? I'm in her body.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So she's just carving, like, a stick off in the shadows.
Just like stabbing the glaive into a tree.
No,
well, she's in Void's body.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. I keep
She's using a dagger.
That
one of Void's daggers to just carve a stick.
I do have a dagger, so she could.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Drawing in the dirt.
I
like the wood chip piled around her is just.
Oh, I know, Edie. Hawk said she was a thief. You've got to be pretty sticky-fingered and nimble.
Maybe.
Should I try and steal something?
Yeah. Try and get something off of Vork.
Vork?
Hoid.
Walk.
Hoid.
Walk.
Vork tour. I hate myself.
Vok Tua.
Vork.
Oh no. I don't know if they have. What should I steal?
Like, money purses are usually the easiest. Do you want me to show you how it's done?
No, I want to try it. Like, just give me a target. I don't think Void carries their coin purse on their hip, do they?
Oh no, Void wouldn't carry much on their person with a bag of holding.
Weapons, and the Eye of Ale are the primary like out and about things.
Do you have any
and
jewelry?
like potions?
Or
Rings.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
That would be interesting.
a good pickpocket can steal a ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, or they could steal watches.
Yeah, if only
Happy.
we had watches.
Mm.
I will try and. Oh.
Why don't you go ask what they can do? Does Void's got all kind? I mean, Hawk's probably got something special that you could try, right? Maybe that's what we're supposed to be doing.
Hawk's a human. She has 4 limbs. I'm used to working with 7.
Yeah, maybe this is an opportunity to figure out how to man 4, you know? What happens if you accidentally lose a limb one day?
God.
You could be prepared. I don't know.
Oh god.
It could happen.
Is she like a salamander?
50-50.
Well, considering how many fights we get into.
And I mean, it's not ideal, but you seem to be standing upright.
Okay, I'm gonna try and take the Eye of Ale. Eye of what?
I have ale.
Ale. I'll try and sneak up from behind and.
So, first off, roll me stealth.
That's a natural 18. I don't know what her.
Plus 12.
Jesus Christ! 30.
Okay. Now, she has a feature called Supreme Sneak, where she gets advantage on stealth checks. So roll again.
Oh god.
Just in case you get a 19 or a 20. Yeah.
Yeah, and then that 7, so
Okay,
30.
so the 30. Now you may go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
That's cocked. 16.
Plus 8. So 24. Void, what's your passive perception on your body?
Well, it'd be Hawk's passive perception, but even then, mine's a 13, so hers is maybe better than that.
No, it's your mind, isn't it? Oh yeah, but she's lifting from your
my
body.
mind.
So Hawk's passive perception is a 16, but
yeah.
So
Still
she's
24.
not. She doesn't notice it. Yeah.
So there's probably like the Eye of Ale is on the end of like this like string of prayer beads. So but there's a little like clasp where like the vial meets that thing that is like looped around Void's waist. So you just. Whoop.
I love that your design. Like, how do I empathize with somebody? I'm going to steal from another person.
I have to learn what this body's capable of. I'm stuck in it for the next God knows how long.
I just thought maybe you were trying to empathize with Hawk by, stealing from her. I was like, you're going about it the wrong way.
As Nock goes to steal from Voktua, can Valma walk up to where she was talking to Queedy?
Queedy Bird? Queedy Bird! Can you
Talking
say
to a
Queedy
pooty
Bird?
tat.
You sold him our dead parakeet?
That's a deep cut. What's Nemea doing over there? To Edie in Chorus's body.
Weedy.
She's trying out Hawk's body, seeing if what skills come with it, what doesn't, what's muscle memory, what, just getting an understanding of it. I feel like that was the point, right?
Not a bad idea.
I was about to ask me the same thing. I look at Edie's body. This is mighty confusing.
It's very odd.
Absolutely. How are you doing?
I think I'm okay.
Good.
I'm not, but things could be worse. How are you?
I'm alright, why? Bit confused. More ways than one.
That doppelganger really got in my head. Like, that sucked, and you just seemed to... It's like it didn't matter. Like it didn't affect you at all.
I didn't know what was going on, and I knew that it was me. And I knew I just needed to treat her the way I wanted to be treated. I don't know.
That makes sense.
I feel like it just came naturally. More than anything.
You really are brave, then.
Sorry?
I mean, those things were our fears, our insecurities.
When I looked around at what everyone was going through, they had to experience their fears. I had to watch someone else experience mine. It's a different thing.
You got to solve yours.
I got to solve it for someone else.
Yeah. Still.
Sometimes it's easier treating others better than yourself. Looking over at our other bodies in front of us sort of thing, even if they're a bit away. It's looking from the outside in, I would do anything for Edis. And that's me over there too. And that's me here, and I look down at Chorus's body and I put my hand to my chest and I'm I'm here too. So yeah.
You are so much better at this than I am.
I don't think it's a competition.
No, but I just...
Plus, some people have got to be there to lead the way, right?
That is true.
I'm a trailblazer.
I'll gladly follow.
I got lots of things that I can't figure out and solve and do. Things that you can, that are amazing and impressive, not just as Alma, but as Boyd too. And I think that it's worth trying. I think that you can do it. It just takes time.
Like what? What can I do? What can...
I might have to turn you up, actually.
What can me being Void, what can I do that you can't?
Lots of things. The way that you talk, the way your mind works, the way that you're able to put two things together and create something entirely new. I have someone telling me the things that I can do and can't do. I've always had someone telling me what I can and can't do. You seem so free to be able to step into what shoes you need to in the moment. To be able to show whatever's going on, whether or not you are trying to hide it. It's your choice. I admire you for that. You are so strong, Void. You're not only one of the heroes, you're one of my heroes.
I'm going to hug you now because it's starting to hurt hearing this much good things about.
They do call it toxic positivity for a reason. And I give you a big bear hug with Chorus's body and I squeeze.
Alma's body squeezes back. I was told what to do for a long time, too. I think I'm just lucky that the things I was told to do, most of them I liked doing. So they stuck.
Looks like we're both trailblazers, and I'm gonna boop your nose. In our own ways, right?
Right. And at the boop, there's this like awkward pause, and then like, I can't change in this body. Stuck.
Hey, look at me. Scrunch up your face as tight as you can. Hold it. Hold it.
I don't want to get all my face stuck this way.
Now let go. You're in a body that needs to show emotion physically. Use the muscles God's given you. And I grab their cheeks and I'm just...
I suppose this body does actually have muscles, so it's a little bit easier to do that.
I think the mirrors, the body swaps, it's about understanding and also getting a different perspective. Show us a smile and use those muscles.
Big smile. No, you are absolutely right.
Yeah. Let me see them big muscles.
Who's got the muscles?
Who's got the muscles?
I have the muscles.
I got the muscles.
Who's a strong void?
I love that this is coming from Chorus's body.
Yeah,
It makes it all better.
So bizarre.
But yeah. You got this. We got this.
We got this. By the way, Alma, not me, Alma, real Alma, is really gonna need some help. And I don't think I'm going to be the one that can give it. So just giving you a heads up.
Alright. What happened?
She wants something from me that I can't give her.
I see. Alright.
I know that's a really vague answer, but I'd rather her explain it further than that.
That's alright. That's enough. I get it. I do. Alright, well, let's go. Let's see if Nemea can pull off this heist.
See how the knock heist is going.
I rolled another stealth just to creep away, and I got a 26.
Okay. Yeah, you sneak away. Nobody has a high enough passive to catch that.
I kind of saunter back, which is a little weird because I don't have my tail to like flick and keep my balance. So there's an almost like overstep to it, but I've got the eye swinging like a key ring from my finger. That was kind of fun.
Good job getting that.
I'm not going to make it a habit, but I've never moved so silently.
It's interesting being able to do something you've never done before.
Yeah.
Hawk doesn't have any magic, do they?
I don't think so.
He does not have magic, no.
Oh, but Nemea doesn't know that.
What kind of rogue? Are they a rogue? What kind of rogue are they?
They are a straight up thief.
Yeah.
Thief rogue. Oh, being able to do things we can't. I will try and do a cantrip that Edie's been trying to teach me.
Prestidigitation would most likely be the one because it's the most useful and easiest out there. I say.
Arcane caster's first spell, prestidigitation.
Yeah, and it gives you like 7 options of very nice, simple little things that you can do.
Yeah.
I try and prestidigitation. Ow, something. Just smacked the back of my hand on my desk.
So how do you do it? Like, what's it look like? What are you trying to describe what she's trying to do?
It's verbal and somatic, so you say some words and move your hands.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
And it is just an at-will thing, so you just have to think about what you want and it should just happen.
Yeah, so it can clean and soil something.
Yeah, it can clean and soil something, it can make little fireworks or a smell, it can light candles or put them out, it can make things change taste, and it can also, you can put little symbols somewhere.
I'm going to I'm going to put the little love heart symbol that Edie has on her cheek on Chorus's cheek. Yep. And I just start screaming.
Does it work though?
Yeah.
Roll a percentile dice.
Oh.
And it blows up. Oh no!
Who knows? It could be.
Could be anything.
Buster might have made he might have done it the other way around. What number did you get?
28.
Oh, okay.
As you try to remember what happened, or what Edie has taught you, you feel a block.
Hulk? Wait, no. I want to I grab onto Alma's arm and Void, you feel me squeeze for a second, and I pull you into like a huddle sort of thing before they get back over, and I'm like, do you know innate infernal abilities? How can we find out what Nemea should be able to do?
That would be asking Alma to do it, which we could.
No. Yeah, Alma, asking Alma to do it in Nemea's body, but we need to know what those abilities
what those
are.
Spells are.
Yeah, I'm trying to
that. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to be have you read it somewhere? When you were doing research on, you've done research on Nemea and all of her beast stuff, right? So maybe.
Chorus has had multiple tieflings
Oh, you're all.
That he was very close with.
Yes. Now, I was gonna say,
Edie does not care to hear about that.
What can I roll to know that, Dustin? And
I'll say...
I do.
I mean, Nemea's right there.
Also, well, I do remember. Well, yeah, but we're like huddled. We're side huddled.
Yeah, and you just said that you were with
Alma.
No, I'd come back.
Oh, you came back with the eye.
See,
with the eye. Yeah. And then
I'm first.
Yeah.
So
well, then when I grabbed your arm, I messaged you.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Instead, so then Nemea cannot hear this right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I will do is even if I roll bad, I do remember Nemea very specifically like doing an arcane gesture and like saying the right words. Like she's done a verbal and somatic way longer. This was like back at Ballantor to like show an example that she could not do magic. I'll remember that one, but if there's other stuff I can remember with a check, I'll roll it.
I remember that.
Arcana.
31.
You have a pretty good understanding of one, having traveled with tieflings for a while and just from your general study that you've been doing. Yes, tieflings generally have some innate arcane, but it also can vary depending on their heritage and things like that. Some of them don't manifest necessarily, but all of them seem to have some level of arcane something, whether it's a hellish rebuke type thing or whether it's some sort of thaumaturgy or something. They all should be able to, from your experience, do something just innately.
So what I'll do is I'll like arm around Chorus and like bring into the huddle, like turn away from Nemea so that she doesn't clock the gesture. And I'll be like, go, if you want to do it, go to Alma and tell her to say I'll repeat the arcane word and like the gesture that Nemea said. It doesn't work for me because I don't know Hellish Rebuke. That was the one that she was doing at the time.
Yeah.
And then
I do a backwards somersault out of Alma's arms, and I run to where Alma is sitting in Nemea's body, noticing the dead forest around her for the first time.
With the somersault, I think there's this like surprise and then like sad shoulders and just like, Vec.
What was that?
What was what?
You two were being sneaky again.
We were, yes. You might find out later.
Okay, this has gone so far off track as to what I actually wanted to talk to Edie about, but anyway.
Oh, sorry.
Just cartwheeling away.
I've sent her...
No, it's fine.
Cartwheeling away is what I was going to say.
Okay.
Does Alma's... Oh wait, you two. I will continue. If you guys are still talking, sorry, there was a big pause, and I took it.
Alma would not have moved from the spot that she was in earlier when she spoke with Boyd. So.
Do you look up as you hear the strangest crunching of leaves coming towards you?
I have a strong suspicion that because Chorus carries Walmart of weapons everywhere and the tokens, it's just
yeah, clash, 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 clash. Yeah, pretty much.
How is his stealth so high? He's like a cat who's learned to prowl with their bell.
It's all just wrapped up in like gauze and stuff like that.
We're gonna have to spend 40 to 50 minutes looking for all the items that it is dropped.
Slide off of.
They're well tied down.
Yeah.
Chorus is,
for cartwheels.
Chorus does.
Yeah, Chorus does all sorts of.
I was gonna say Chorus does advanced maneuvers too. Yeah,
that's true.
There's not a window Chorus hasn't jumped out of.
Yeah.
No, Chorus just disappears off the face of the earth and we don't see shit just because his stealth is so high. So I don't know what Chorus can do. Just fucking acrobatics and shit. But Alma will open her eyes hearing the slow car crash that's happening in front of her with regards to all of the all of the equipment and trinkets and whatnot.
I stop just before like the forest starts to die. Like, is it like a ring, or is it kind of like a
It's just
a
this
little ring
big
around,
circle. Yeah, just this circle, and there's a very clear line of like where it ends and where it starts.
I kind of stand like right at it, and I like then slowly like shuffle Chorus's boot into the circle. I'm like, is it safe?
Void had a hard time, dear. I don't think you should.
I push through anyway, and then kneel in front of Alma. I'm just gonna say Alma. What is it?
Just a broken heart, dear, that's all.
I'm sorry. Can I help you take your mind off of it?
I don't think this is an easy fix, dear.
Fixes? That takes time. I'm talking about instant distraction.
Without saying anything, Alma will reach out with Nemea's hand and just immediately pull Edie in for a hug.
I grab on tight and give you a big squeeze, and like fully when you grab, like you know when you pull someone and they're being stupid and they'll let their whole body like go like with huge force. That's exactly what happens. So you get toppled over, and now you are currently laying on the ground. And Edie will sit up, and she's just like, "You want to try something?"
Pain will explode through Alma's back if they force each other. The wings are not to be laid on. They are too awkward.
I didn't, not like that. Like literally just kind of like to the side or whatever. Like it. Yeah. No. I'm not. I would have done this exact thing to Nemea before, so it would have been fine.
Sure.
Can you do your magic in there?
I'll look around at the dark ring that's around the whole thing. I suppose I can.
Can you try something a little more certain? This might be like from up there.
We can try.
I'm gonna like step back and like hold out my hands. Throw something at me.
I don't want to hurt you, dear. Just to prove a point.
It's fine.
Not my body anyway.
I was just gonna say, Alma knows that Edie is saying that, but she's looking at Chorus, and it's just like, oh god.
I take the hippogriff out of the pouch and I put it to the side.
Thank you. That's what really matters here.
The panic on Conlin's face of, no, not the baby.
Don't worry. I won't feel a thing.
I think Chorus would object to that highly, dear, but
Really? Do you genuinely? I would have insight check on that, because that's lies, that's slander on Chorus.
I have a lot of questions. First of all, how dare you?
Oh boy.
If you were a window, Chorus would toss himself through. So throw some magic at me. Do it.
I don't know if I should be scared or turned on. It's
Is that Mel or is that Alma?
Yes. Chorus like leans in really close and is just like, "Are you distracted yet?" And then runs back a bit. Come on. How's the dead area looking?
It's still dead. Like it doesn't regenerate.
Poor Conlon is dying. My poor guy.
Just fucking damn, girl, are you a window? Because I'd like to throw myself through you.
Right, that was such a chorus pickup line, and it happened, and we really didn't get to appreciate.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't
I'm
let it
glad you
simmer
did.
long
I was
enough.
like, I genuinely thought it was hilarious, and I was
No,
like,
it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Crying.
It was brilliant, and we just didn't let it marinate long enough. Like it was.
Damn,
just,
girl, stained
All I know
glass,
is-
I'd let you shred me. I leaped into you.
oh shit.
More
you
merch
make my
ideas.
liver quiver.
Just throw a cantrip at me, Alma. Mel, throw a cantrip at me.
Look at me. I'm the Nemea now.
Do it.
All right. Edie Chorus needs to make a dex saving throw.
I just don't have
Cantrip.
dice, but that's okay.
It is a
Guiding
cantrip.
bolt. Okay.
Just
Guiding
Sixth
bolt
level.
out the butt.
spiritual weapon.
I was gonna say, does it work, Alma, casting
Yes.
a divine from boss
yeah.
cantrip in Nemea's body?
We're gonna find out in just a minute.
This is fascinating.
Yeah, because like people haven't had other people's like I can't cast magic in Chorus's body, so like this will be interesting. And I got a 10 plus whatever your dex is, dex saving throw.
Question:
Chorus.
did you try to cast magic in Chorus's body?
I would have 110%.
But did you?
I mean, I feel like Edie does it like constantly for everything in her life.
Because I'm just saying, I've not heard you say I want to try casting anything.
You've definitely not cast any Edie spells while you're in his body.
Mm.
No.
You could try an Edie spell.
Oh wait,
of
she
course,
did
is fine.
actually she just said she messaged Valma.
That's
I
true.
did. Did it work?
So did
Oh.
Edie's
Did.
message spell work?
It did.
Ha ha.
Ah.
Y'all just be
Alright.
sitting here sleeping on things. You're not, trying things. I don't know.
Noticed.
It's almost like body switching is really fucking confusing.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it is.
So what's Chorus's dex save?
A saving throw is
Yeah.
plus
Yeah.
7.
So 17.
17. Let me double check this, right?
I
Unless
think a
they're
saving throw is
plants,
16.
and then you have advantage.
Yeah, it is. So,
What's that?
And
I
unless
have
they're
advantage?
plants, and then you have advantage. I don't know if this is magical plants, but if it
No,
is,
it's no magic.
It's
the first time
Edie
someone has
magical
used
plants.
this
Her
fucking
armor
feature.
might be.
Well, the cantrip
Edie's
doesn't
armor
work.
is magical plants. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
It's the
Well, the
spell
cantrip doesn't work, so
You would still cast it. It just doesn't.
It just doesn't hit me.
There'd be a flare of light. It just doesn't make contact with Chorus's body if the spell works. Does it?
The spell works.
okay.
And then I cast Sacred Flame back at you.
Finish her.
Jesus.
Put her in a body bag.
Dexterity saving throw.
All right, let's do.
Advantage because
What's
Nemea.
Advantage.
Yes.
What was?
Dex plus 3 with advantage.
Well, I just got a nat 20, so.
Hey, yo!
Yeah. And so another big flash of light comes from Chorus too. And their face is like,
there's the real question: is, does it work?
did it
I
work?
guess we already
works.
established message worked, so
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
mind.
It worked.
Oh my god. And it
You
just
you hear
hear-
Ellie? Yeah.
Not you.
no, it's fine. 1 second. And I literally scream. And I know this is gonna peak the mic, but I'm like, no.
I'm right here.
I'm screaming it. It doesn't matter. You have to like come over and like shake me out of this stupor that I'm like that is happening right now. And I cast Sacred Flame into the air again. I mean, I think I have to choose a target, don't I?
Yeah.
The air is a
Oh, I'm
target.
prestidigitation.
He just becomes like Jubilee.
Yeah.
Watch! And I point at Nemaea's body.
I'll do Sacred Flame again.
And it has to be done at me. I pass again. So
Okay.
you just see the magic happen.
Interesting.
Experimentation with science.
Science!
Science!
Balma just like glares over at Hawk Void real quick and then fixes their face and looks back at the group. I'll have followed to see what the scream was about, by the way.
Yeah. And it definitely sounded like exciting screaming. Like,
Oh, not
in
bloody
David's
murder.
voice.
Okay.
From chorus.
Yeah, from Chorus's voice. It was the most Adrian yell ever.
Shit, amazing. Chorus, if you look over, I'm guessing you do, but you can see Chorus using prestidigitation and Sacred Flame.
Neat.
It's like pistols, finger pistols.
Chorus casts spells all the time.
Not these ones.
It's true.
Yeah, bitch.
But I want to know, can you cast prestidigitation? Chorus can't, but can you in Edie's body?
I'll try.
We already
Do you know
established that, right?
Yeah, do you know what?
I tell him.
Okay. You cast it.
Does it work?
It works.
We knew that worked because I cast multiple Alma spells.
Yeah.
And
I wasn't here for that episode, so.
Yeah,
Missed.
and he didn't watch, so
Technically,
he doesn't know
Chorus-
what's going on.
technically, Chorus in Edie's body cast greater invisibility.
Interesting.
Edie, do that again.
I look at Edie's body.
No. No, you know what? I'm gonna just pick up a small rock, and I'm gonna say Pyra in fire in Infernal to Alma. React. And I'm just gonna chuck the pebble at you to see if you can do Hellish Rebuke.
I have to look up Hellish Rebuke. I don't remember.
It's a reaction. You point and.
I like that we're doing this with the things that potentially cause damage.
Fine. We got
Yeah.
healing spells.
Fucking every tiefling knows thaumaturgy. Like,
Yeah, no. I want to know this one. When your response to being damaged by a creature within 60 feet, you can see. Point a finger, and the is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. I need to make a dexterity saving throw.
If it works.
If it works.
You threw the rock. What?
It's a small pebble. I just want to trigger a reaction.
Yeah.
I'm not actually
Just
piffing something at you.
Go ahead and roll to attack Nemea with an unarmed, I guess a thrown weapon. Use your dex in the body you're in. So.
Well, it's hawks, so
Yeah, it's.
I rolled a 9.
Plus 4.
13.
My AC's
I'd say
14.
plus proficiency plus 4 more. Plus 4 more, so it'd be plus 8.
So 17 total.
Oh hell yeah!
So it'll hit. Doesn't trigger any kind of reaction. Maybe Hellish Rebuke only works when somebody actually feels threatened and it's a pebble.
Okay.
Nobody feels threatened by a pebble. Maybe if you
Yeah,
threw a
but-
bigger rock or a spear or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but we don't know that.
I know. I'm just trying to get you guys to attack each other more.
I was just gonna say, this is just strictly from the DM.
Edie gets immediately excited and pulls out her weapon. It's just like, all right.
Oh god.
Oh god.
He pulls out eulogy.
Which one?
Which one? Yeah.
As many weapons as I can hold, I pull them out and I chuck a
Jesus.
dagger in my teeth.
What?
Let
Okay,
it go.
Zorro it.
You know,
Yeah.
Wolverine closet with daggers.
I just saw Logan yesterday.
I'm gonna ask
Throwing
Melissa,
knives.
if Alma was feeling mad or like frustrated, what would the tattoos be doing? Would they be visible to anyone?
Oh.
Yeah, so after she died, and Void knows this,
Mm-hmm.
her tattoos are more reactive than they were before. So they start moving on their own outside of combat. And they seem to have taken on more of like Void's changeling abilities, where they kind of like wear their heart on their sleeve. The tattoos react depending on whatever emotions it is that she's going through.
So what would anger and frustration be doing with the tattoos?
It would actually look very similar to a certain screen.
Oh, well then, maybe we'll just go to that screen, huh?
Are we just lobbing these up now? Or are we
I want to do it, damn it!
Rendering. So it looks like
This one's my favorite though too.
Sombra?
So those like tendrils of black are just like creeping, I imagine, like up the neck and a little bit maybe onto the cheekbone, and Alma's just like, oh, here! And I'm just gonna guiding bolt Alma Nemea. 13 on the dice, so it's probably going to hit, because I imagine it's at least a +8.
Yes.
There you
Owie. I've been hit twice.
Oh no!
I rolled
What?
really
117 hit points.
I rolled really crappily for you too. There's 9 points of radiant damage if you would like to attempt a hellish rebuke.
Yes, let's do that. So
Okay.
it's going to be... You have to do the dex save?
Does it
Yes.
work?
It does.
Okay.
I rolled a 9. I don't think Alma's dex is gonna get
What does
there.
it look like? Does it look like
Hellish
this?
flames burst out around Void. Or Nemea's body, I guess.
Alma.
No, Alma's body.
No, the almost body.
God, it's so confusing. Hurry up and go to bed.
You
I
did
ran
this to us!
You did this!
Did this!
Hey, you
Hey,
put
we're just rolling with it.
Sphinx
I expected it to
Edie.
last one episode. This is now episode 3 of trying
I
to
love
keep
it.
track of this.
We should have all printed out masks of the other person, like the not the player,
Yeah.
but like I want Haley's face.
Yeah.
You know, like we can be
We'll invest any money that Tails makes
I
into
should've
real
shipped-
masks.
absolutely
Change our
cursed
cameras.
scream.
I should have
Stream.
shipped Melissa the little Nemea sleep mask.
Exactly, Luna, the creepy latex masks. Yeah.
Oh god.
Mission
Full
Impossible
realistic
style.
ones?
Yeah.
Yep.
That like sit
Oh,
over the
God.
top of your face.
Nope.
So yeah, surrounded by flames, I'm just like, oh fuck!
Chorus, seeing that in Edie's body, is gonna try to use Healing Hands and see if that works.
Ooh.
It does.
Yay!
Okay. A lot of things happening all at once. All of them
How
fascinating.
much damage did Void take from the Hellish Rebuke?
2d10.
Okay, hold on. Having a D10 also helps, Mel.
I'm not in my body, so I don't care about these hit points. There's a bajillion of them as far as I
Yeah.
can tell.
Yeah,
Oh,
Void,
yeah, you're
Void knows no pool.
Yeah.
Almost got quite a few. Do you want me to just roll it?
Yes, please, because I can't find it. Oh, I found him. Never mind.
Oh, okay. Well, I rolled one of them.
How are you guys not having dice ready? Like, come on.
It's an RP
I
episode.
have.
Episode 103.
Leave me
Always
alone.
have dice.
I actually don't have my. I had to pull like a special fancy set off of a shelf and be like, oh, okay, I have dice now.
That was 7 points.
Ooh, what's the healing hands?
11.
Hey, we're
There
all
you go.
It doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
Be marking
Never
off.
punished.
Be marking off spells though.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that requires usage, please still be marking it off.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You are outside of the temple now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Ah,
It's not an illusion. It's an illusion, Michael.
An illusion.
Well, this is all very interesting. Great if Nemea was in a spellcasting body so that we could try other things, but whatever. It's fine.
Yeah. Definitely.
I thought humans could cast magic.
They can't. I just mean Hawk doesn't. Hawk, you don't have spells, right?
We're not really.
Nothing.
But you
Sorry,
could
sorry,
if
my
you
void
wanted-
voice. Not really.
But you could if you wanted to.
Oh, probably if I really thought about it hard enough, or knew some.
They'd
which,
have to
you know, like,
they would have to make
little
a
bit of
deal.
study,
Like they would have
probably.
to be cut. Like they would have to devote themselves to some sort
Yeah, I
of
mean,
magic.
maybe do some study, or
Yeah.
you know,
Sell my
maybe,
soul.
Maybe find a wand or a scroll that I could read. I guess I could probably do something.
Nemea
if
can
I-
do those things.
if I
But what?
really.
Yeah, same. Yeah, that's the same situation as Nemea.
Oh, I didn't. You didn't ask.
No,
you just asked me
it's-
if I could do spells.
thank
I didn't
you.
know.
It's all
I didn't know
good.
there's qualifications.
It's
Requirements.
okay.
Okay.
No, you're fine. Come here. By the way, you're so
Oh,
far
yeah.
away.
You sure? You guys seemed like you were having like a moment, and I didn't want to intrude because it seemed really personal,
You're in
and
the.
I don't.
Yeah, but you're in the moment. You're here with us.
Am I in the club?
There's no
Do we have,
club.
do we have shirts?
No.
We could make shirts. No. Okay.
I'll leave that up to you. You know what? The number one rule in the club is shh.
Oh. Yeah, you got it. Since this is in my void voice. I can-
Sinbar back.
You don't know.
All NPCs are just Dustin.
All
Yeah.
NPCs.
Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, let's invite you over. I feel bad not including you in this moment of us all getting to know each other and each other's powers. And then I'm like, nah.
Immediate
regret
regret.
Volma looks even
is it?
more like tense.
I learned that this body can, and she tries to change into something again, and almost again like that stroke thing, like the left eye
Oh,
sagging
please
down.
stop.
Sorry, cut. I'm almost.
Hold
on, I got it.
Keep practicing, but
And she turns into like her body shapes into like just a slightly different human looking
That's pretty
form.
good.
there we go.
That's really
Like-
good.
The hair changes color, and that's about all.
That's
There you go.
impressive. I
Did I
can't
do
do
it?
that. You changed your hair. I love it. Boy, it's a good look.
Yeah. Yep.
Am I attractive?
Void is very attractive.
Ooh. I mean, I've seen them before.
I mean, you've traveled with us for 3 days.
That's true. That's true.
Eye of the Beholder, something like that. Make your own judgments.
There's a
I
beholder.
There was
No.
a dead one in Loch Hilbrand.
I like
No,
sent a
too soon?
message to Alma's body with Void in there, and I'm like, I'm proud of you for using your muscles. You look miserable. What's wrong?
It's just such a wasted opportunity.
What is another message?
I won't respond in message. I'll just respond out loud. Sorry, I'm being a grump, and I'm just, Hawk, it's not your fault. You were here helping us, and I'm just irritated that someone could have finally understood what it was like to be me, and it went to you. And so now I'm stuck here with a person I don't know, and don't care. It's fine.
My favorite fruit is oranges.
I love a good citrus.
They're citrus?
I prefer peaches.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I understand the frustration.
Void, next time if we switch bodies again, I'll switch with you. that'll be.
Oh, you're caring now.
The next time it happens.
You're caring now, Chorus. From inside that body, was the not caring part stuck in your body? Is that the part?
Oh.
Or do you like? Is it because you now have a pet? Is that why you care again?
Void.
I'm gonna go back over there. I think for a little bit. This just got really personal all of a sudden.
I'm
You
gonna
should
come
stay
with
here.
you.
I'm sorry.
I mean, you're.
It's okay to be upset. It's not okay to be cruel. And I leave.
It's fair. I mean, you don't need to be sorry. The mayor's already called me out, and yeah. I mean, the whole thing was.
I'm gonna go stay with Edie.
Do you wanna talk about it?
I mean, do you actually care?
Of course I do. It's not about not caring. It's that I don't. It's been confusing. I care about you all. I'm afraid that caring about you all is I don't know, not a distraction. That's not the right word, but
That was the word you used, though.
yeah, I was very angry, Void. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know how to describe this other than imagine if you were to find out that Ishki was not Ishki, had been lying to you your whole life, and was actively the opposite of what you thought she was. I don't know. I owe everyone in the group an apology, and I'm gonna apologize to Oma as soon as I am back in my body.
You
But
lashed out.
yeah. And it's not that I don't care. I'm just afraid of what caring might do in this situation. But that's not a good reason to behave the way that I was behaving.
It's not, and I appreciate you saying so. I'm lashing out too, right now. And everyone wants to fucking walk away. So I'll just shout, but I'll stage shout so I'm not blowing out the mic. It's okay to care about your friends, and if that scares you, grow a spine. If you want to figure out how to do that, ask Hawk. She could grow 2 of them. I'll be over there. And I just walk away, storm off.
Alma didn't leave, so she's actually right there.
Alma, you're...
He grows spines?
Alma, I owe you an apology too. As I said, I think it will be more meaningful once we're out of the weird body swapping state. Yeah, and I'm gonna go after Void.
Alma will
And
go
as
back
you do
to
all
her
that,
spot. Yep.
we're gonna go to break.
Hey.
I get to
All
actually,
the big feelings!
I get to actually
Yay!
say this for once, because we've always had sponsors, but now we're gonna go on break, and here's a message from our sponsor.
Oh.
Your game nights are too precious to waste with slow, tedious rules. Nimble 5e is a fast, tactical, and 5e compatible RPG that eliminates the slog, all too common at our game sessions. No more waiting 15 minutes for your turn just to miss your attack. No. Not here. Attacks are fast and heroic. No more fiddly back and forth just to see if you even hit. The overhauled combat system keeps things quick yet deeply strategic. And with exploding critical hits, you can retain the chaotic excitement of battle. Tactics and teamwork are greatly improved with new heroic reactions. Actively defend and bravely interpose for your allies. And with instant initiative, you can get right into combat without breaking up the flow of the story. Nimble enables more player agency with a flexible action economy and deep yet simple weapon, skill, and magic systems. A character sheet that looks less like a tax form and less intimidating to new players. It's more focused, reducing bookkeeping and making each remaining option matter far more. There are 11 fresh but familiar new classes that beautifully take advantage of the updated rules, each with its own unique and super flavorful playstyle. New spells that encourage creativity and allow for discovering cool setups and combos that are satisfying to pull off. And items as the GM that you can't wait to hand out. Items that will help move the story forward or get your party into or out of trouble as you see fit. A new legendary monster system that makes them actually easy to run at a glance, balanced even across widely differing party sizes. The tide of battle will shift in interesting ways, making for even more memorable nail-biting moments. The best part, this is all 5e compatible. Bring your favorite D&D adventure modules, your favorite third-party monster books, and easily run them with a nimble system. Have more fun playing epic stories with affordable digital and physical softcover options, as well as a premium and beautiful hardcover boxed set complete with a GM screen and dozens of spell cards for quick reference.
Slay the slog at your game nights. Get more out of your RPG sessions.
Back Nimble today.
I like it when you're higher. I don't even know what I'm doing, man. I'm just living a dream.
I'm just letting every intrusive thought flow.
Every intrusive thought wins.
It's like Arrakis, but nothing but nonsense.
The nonsense must flow.
The nonsense must flow. I'm glad someone.
Welcome back, everybody.
Power over nonsense is power over all.
Welcome back. If you are just joining us, we have had emotional heartbreak time.
Justin's
So we're just
Emotional damage.
Also, in case you guys didn't understand what I was saying earlier, go ahead and pull up roll 20, by the way. Just
What? Why?
Why?
No reason.
What? I don't like it when you say no reason, Dustin, because there's always a reason.
probably true.
Uh-huh.
But
loads.
we were having some emotional confrontations, some back and forth, and just before we left, Void had Valma had a little blow up
Stormed
moment.
off.
It stormed off, and so we're picking up with the after effects of that. People getting ready to go off after Valma, and or not, and some people were doing their own thing. And let's just pick back up and see where you guys are at.
So
Yeah, I have
it was
just-
left off at chorus wandering after Void. So
I just marched off to somewhere. Like it's that sort of like directionless storm off, or like, well, I can't go back, but I gotta go somewhere.
Got to go through with my.
I've committed to the bit.
Conlon, that's your cue.
Sorry, I was looking at the fact that Matt does kind of look like Velma with this orange shirt and the glasses. We got Valma
Valma and Velma.
and Velma. Yeah.
I mean, Valma doesn't exist anymore.
There is no Valma.
Oh,
There is only Zool.
only Zool.
That one brain cell's doing the rounds again.
Man.
Yay! The brain cell changed hands.
Edie's pulled out her bedroll and her sleeping bag and she's in it. And if it has a zipper, she zipped it up.
Actually, wait, is it like nighttime? Like what?
No, probably
Oh.
not.
He's just taking a nap.
It is getting on in the day. You guys have been doing this for a while, but it's not like late, but it's getting on in the day.
It's like late afternoon, right?
You guys didn't arrive at the temple like first thing in the morning. You guys had traveled some.
And now that Matt's taken a bite, time for some RP.
This RP is
Void-
brought to you
Void-
by Rolos.
Yes. Would you like to undercut my dramatic storm off?
Yeah, I would. I mean, mostly just to say, yeah, I agree. We probably should be a little more. You're right. It's not weakness to care about people. But also, because I feel like this is something that someone would say to me in this situation, it's also not weakness to care about yourself.
I mean, I'm trying. Is that if you're being direct to me, then all I can say is I'm trying.
Yeah, that's all I would ask. Just, giving you reminders.
Everyone in this group, I have been the. Can't say that. I was gonna say I've been the least martyrful, but then there was the whole thing in the cave, and then Gale fell.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I think, it's not being a martyr if you're just trying to save your friends. I mean, we can all agree that we would die for each other, and also that that's not what we want to have happen.
Yeah.
Everything else all right? Is there anything?
It's fine. I just feel like I try to fix things and I break things. I try to help and I just hurt and like I don't know. I just
Do you? Well, maybe you don't because I'm in this body. But I mean, do you know who you're talking to?
I do. Yes.
Everything I've ever touched is broken. I would pull out eulogy, but it's over there with Edie.
But it's being reforged, coming back together.
Yeah. But it'll always have been broken. We just have to fix things where we can.
Yeah. I didn't think it would get under my skin that much that no one was in my body, and then it just did. Don't.
Nah, I mean, I get it. I think weirdly you and I have a lot in common while having very different experiences because I don't really see. I don't know. My perspective is that your body is important to you. It is an extension of your being a changeling. It's an extension of your identity. Whereas mine isn't. I feel more like I exist as a soul than a body. And it's not really that jarring for me to be in a different body. I don't know. That's hard. I understand. For what it's worth, I was being serious. I'd love to know what it's like to be in your body. It would be interesting to see, especially, I don't know, all of it. Like I said, next time.
Next time. We ever get a next time? Yeah, maybe.
Oh, we can always go back and ask the Sphinx to give us another little shuffle.
Oh, that scares me on several existential levels, and I don't know if it's worth. You're right, but yeah. You've always been a pet person.
Yeah. I mean, for sure. Have I ever told you how I found out that I was... Well, I always knew I was an Asimar, and I always knew about this. I've had the markings and all of that, since I was a child. But, yeah, the first time I pulled that, the healing, the hands, the first time I did that was for an animal.
I saw you speak to them. I remember you speaking to them that one time with the Woodwodes, and you didn't seem to get along that well. So I only had that to go off of.
A lot of animals are dicks.
Yeah.
I kind of have an even vibe on all this. I feel like it's if you're a nice person and you're cool in some way, I'm fine. It's fine. But those animals were not that way.
Dicks,
but
man.
I tried to raise that owlbear. We talked about that, and maybe I like pets more than they like me.
And
typically, that's why I'm excited about this. The baby, it's impressionable.
This
is why people get puppies, right? This is why people don't adopt older dogs. Is because
there's so much to unpack here, and I feel both. I feel like I'm both in the headspace of that baby, and yet woefully underqualified to speak on this topic.
Yeah,
well, see, the problem with Jeffrey, the owlbear, was that he was a full-grown adult when I tried to raise him. Versus this situation, I can teach this one,
Yes.
I think this is also why people have children.
You can mold it to exactly what you want it to be.
Exactly.
With no will or determination of its own.
Well, no, I mean, for sure it's gonna, all dogs bite, but I'm not saying that this is. I'm just saying I think most people feel this way about both pets and children.
I am agreeing with you, and I am warning you what lies down
For
that
sure. I mean, the
road.
hippogriff can do whatever it wants. It's here for the ride, as long as it wants to be. I'll teach it if I can. But no, yes. To answer the question, yes, I like pets.
Good to know.
But what about you? Have you ever had a pet?
We had animals around. Cats. Occasionally snakes, but the cats kind of kept everything else away. I've never been much for animals. It just felt like I had a hard enough time taking care of myself. I didn't want to be responsible for somebody else. Something else.
That's a very enlightened view, I'll say. I think I just spent all of my effort not taking care of myself and pushing that into other things. So, two outlooks there, I suppose. But, well, I mean, if you want to help raise the hippogriff, you're more than welcome to.
I will leave that in your capable hands. Although if it needs rations, and I have extras, so.
Sounds good.
Seems like it could nip. I like my fingers
Yeah,
where they are.
It hasn't so far. It's been pretty good. We'll see. But anyway, anything else top of mind for you? Anything you're worried about here? Oh, I talked to Ellie. You were not there for that.
I was not there for that. You talked to Ellie.
Conlon completely forgot about that from the last episode until this moment. Yeah,
That's something.
that was very interesting. I don't really have anything else to report there, but yeah, there's a real thing, and
I'm assuming because it's you, that what'd you get as a read? Trustworthy, not trustworthy?
I mean, it seems to have Edie's best interests in mind, but it's hard to say. I mean, you know what those kinds of beings are like.
Yeah. You'd like to think its capriciousness will be tempered a bit by its caringness for Edie, but...
Yeah. Well, we made a deal too, so, we made a little promise that it would protect Edie. That we both would. Not a deal, per se, but...
I was about to say, of all the people that wouldn't do that...
Nothing ever goes wrong with making a deal with a fey deity.
Nothing, ever. Taylor's Googling capriciousness. I saw your face as soon as I said it. Go to the void word of the day toilet roll.
Hey, Edie, where's your toilet paper?
Yeah.
I pull out of one of my many pockets.
It's actually on chorus now.
Oh yeah,
That's right.
I don't have it.
Full
Yeah,
stop.
you gotta go to chorus. Sorry, I don't have it. I actually. So what do I pull out? What do I pull out of the pocket then?
Which pocket are you reaching into?
Left hand side, coat pocket.
That is poo. That is poo.
Very likely the 3 flasks of alchemist fire that Chorus still just has on him.
So I pull that out, and I'm like, no, sorry. And then
To be clear here, basically any pocket you reach into in Chorus is going to have something dangerous in it.
And then I'm like, oh my god, I was doing cartwheels 2 seconds ago. Put them back, and I hear them like clink and clink clink together, and I'm like, oh, alright, noted.
Amazing.
You were doing cartwheels with that.
They're like tied in. Like Chorus
There's
is
a horse
well equipped
in
for
the hospital.
Oh, there's a horse on the elevator.
I didn't know the horse could do that.
We were like dogs without horses.
Gosh.
Anyway, yeah. Seems fine for now. Hopefully, we'll keep an eye on that. But it is, it's interesting. It's the first time any of us have spoken to Ellie.
Yeah. Could Edie
Besides
still
Edie.
speak to Ellie?
Yeah. But yeah, no one else could hear Ellie either. And I couldn't hear Ellie when Edie spoke to it.
So it's sort of like a telepathy thing. Ellie's in
Yeah.
control of who's in on the conversation. Interesting.
Yeah, something like that.
Angst aside, we are learning a bit about each other, and that's good.
Yeah, it's probably good that we confront all of this stuff. So,
Yeah.
do we have a Vengalian calendar? What is the day of the week?
We
Well, I
do
don't know.
have one.
I don't know what the day of the week is. I could probably get you what, the date is, but yeah.
Never mind.
I mean, we
I was
have
gonna-
days of the week too, but we'd have to figure that.
Yeah. I've not done that on the calendar. Or at least, it's on the calendar. It's just not in the notes.
It's a little bit. This whole thing is a little bit of a freaky thing for a weekday.
Really is.
A little bit Alexis.
I am sorry again for losing my cool.
Nah, you're fine. Deserved.
It hurt when she said it, but she was right. I can say something without it being cruel. And I was just feeling like I wanted to be cruel then, so.
Well, if you're gonna be cruel to anyone, I'm a good target. I won't take it personally. I know it's difficult.
I'd rather just not be cruel.
That's fair. Understandable, but
To anyone in this
you
group.
can't hurt me in any way that I don't already hurt myself.
We really went full circle on that whole loving, caring about yourself thing, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, you have to take care of yourself because you're in Edie's body.
Physically, but mentally.
Oh, mental health is something completely. Edie's ignoring that.
Yeah. I'm just reading chat, sorry.
Yeah, no, Chad is popping. Chad is wild today. Everything from which Friends character
PSA.
are the heroes to leg locking, and I will not be.
PSA: we don't encourage ignoring mental health.
Yeah.
We don't condone.
We should get back to the group, but I would like you to take to heart your own words.
Yeah, I'll do my best. You can hold me accountable, and I'll try to give you a little nudge when you're venturing into cruelty.
Sounds good. I feel like it's harder with you. With the others, I can tell when there's something that they want to talk about, but they aren't. Maybe not always Edie, but with you, you genuinely believe in this sort of like, oh, it's irrelevant. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah,
Stop.
but it is.
But it's not. If it's hurting you, if it's causing you to feel bad about yourself or about a relationship here or anything, then it's not irrelevant.
I don't feel bad about the interpersonal stuff here. The stuff that I've done that I owe apologies for, I feel bad about, but it genuinely doesn't matter to me when we talk about it. I know who you all are inside. Like I said, bodies don't matter that much to me. It's the souls that I can really understand, and I know none of you are bad.
Well, yes, but there's There's a lot to know other than just good, bad, neutral. I didn't know you liked animals. Or how far into spending time together? I don't know. That feels like a thing that I should have talked about at some point. It's like, oh, I like pets. What about you? Oh, no. But like,
Well, I mean, yes, in some ways I understand. We can't all be apocalypse and, save the world discussion, but we do also have a lot of apocalypse and save the world discussion to talk about.
yes.
And whether or not I like pets, while it is good, first date material, I don't actually know. I've never been on a first date, but anyway,
you have really been mistreated.
Sure.
Just take it to heart that a couple of those fun facts, those first date materials, throw them out every once in a while. We're not all God-seeking missiles. We can take some time to still be human.
I'll do my best. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
That we shall. Back to the group.
Chorus walks back to the group, and is everyone together? Like, is everyone kind of hanging out?
Alma went back to her spot.
No.
Okay. Well, Chorus comes back to where everyone's in earshot, and says, everyone, just quick note. Hippogriff, we have now. I've always liked pets. Void has made it clear to me that I should probably make more general announcements like this. New pet. Exciting. Thank you, Void.
Pay attention, everyone. I
You're
like
welcome.
pets.
Just the whole.
Yeah.
Ting, 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 ting.
And Chorus is going to look at Void like, how was that? Was that good? Was that what you meant?
That was perfect. Let's keep
Followed
iterating.
by, ooh.
When you say here is a hippogriff, I feel like you gesture to yourself. So
Yeah.
Chorus just like, Edie just like grabs the hippogriff and just like holds it above her head, like.
Simba.
I would like to see the
Ah, Sabenya.
Exactly. Presenting.
How would I be
the baby.
Sabanya?
baby. We're going to
baby.
get sued.
Here is a lion.
Look at this lion.
That's what the lyrics are.
That's exactly what the lyrics are, and I wanted to cry.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you translate
Yeah.
the lyrics, it
English
really is just like,
translation.
here's a lion, look
'Cause
at
it's
this
in
lion.
Swahili.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all in
It's-
Swahili.
Like, isn't that just so quintessential, like, Westerners? Just like, oh, this mystical song of meaning and emotion. Here's a lion, look at this lion.
Yeah.
Like a
great.
Sigmund, like a, what is it? The
Ah.
two people from Broadway.
Oh, Siegfried and
White
Roy.
people really did
Yeah,
ruin everything.
no. Who did all the musical plays that I'm trying to remember?
yes.
Star Kids? No, I don't know.
No.
Mm.
What?
No.
We are off topic
We're
again.
moving on.
We're doing great.
Yeah.
Sondheim?
That's it. Yes.
Is that what we're talking about?
Mannheim Steamroller. That one.
Got no idea. Okay, new pet. Great. Does it have a name?
Shit.
That's not really an appropriate name.
Oh, well.
Shit. Shit!
Yeah.
Shit!
No.
This is
Not
just
having-
how we end up.
No.
This is how we end up with Fartbuckle the Goblin. I don't know if anybody else is on that side of TikTok lately, but Fartbuckle the Goblin is all over my TikTok. It's great.
Nope.
Just missing out. Fartbuckle is
Clearly.
happy. I save friends.
Oh
Never
god.
mind.
This is
It's great.
horrifying.
I'll send it to all of you.
Okay.
Okay, please. But
Please do.
continuing.
I'll think about the name and see what I can come up with.
Jeffrey 2.
No.
No, that was my
Name's
first thought.
Jeff.
No, don't do that to the poor thing.
I'll think about it. We'll see what... I guess I could ask the hippogriff what it wants to be called, or if it had a name. Do hippogriffs have names?
Oh.
Isn't it too young to talk?
No, it can talk.
I thought we established in an earlier episode
It was too young to.
It was
Oh,
too
was it?
young, even with Speak with Animals.
Like, it
was-
understood, though.
It
Yeah.
understood, but it
Yeah.
could not verbalize back, yeah. While we're in the announcements phase of Friendship Empathy Day, I am sorry for losing my cool and being snippy. I had emotions that I didn't know how to deal with. Because Alma, as wonderful as your body is static. I am stuck in one shape.
Oh. Changeling thing. Cool. Okay. Well, what I was going to say before everything was, now that we have a lead, do we go back to Saison and update Aldim and then see if the council has a teleportation circle to get us to Welsland or somewhere close?
I think that's not only a good idea, it could also allow us to research where a temple might be. We know that it's a temple underground, theoretically under a mountain range, I think, if I'm remembering some of the poetic verse properly, but it would be better to hone in on a more precise location instead of just like a temple to the god of creation in Welderland. Point us there? Maybe there's only one and it's really that easy, but I don't think so.
It'd be really great if something was easy for once.
No kidding.
I've been to Elderland. I don't know if it really would help, but
It would, yeah.
It would, yes, once we're there.
never been
Sure.
to a temple of the god of creation under the mountain in Welderland, but I've been there at least.
How many mountains are there in Welderland?
A lot.
It's literally a mountain range.
Oh, okay.
Is the
I
whole
forgot
thing
you-
a mountain range?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh gosh.
Oh, God.
yeah,
It's like
so
a
we're gonna want to.
massive tectonic
cool.
plate mountain that has formed in the middle
Right.
of the continent.
So we're gonna want to narrow that down a bit.
Yeah, I don't think we have the time, all the council members to chew through finding it.
What do we think the odds are that it's like just like a normal temple? Like, is this like a hidden temple that we have to go find and, discover a bunch of traps in or something like that? Or is it just like a stroll in on a weekend day and, have a good pray to the god of creation kind of thing?
If I remember what Throna said correctly, it seemed to be like Ungar was guarding it. He was the guardian of the temple. So it's accessible. Someone's there. Maybe it's a
Why does it-
guardian. I don't know.
Can I ask Ellie?
Sure.
I ask if they know about the temple of, what was it? To the creation? What was it?
Kruthier.
Kruthier, the god of creation.
Kruthier, the god
Yeah.
of creation.
Yes. And if that is I ask if it's a known temple or if it's a hidden temple. That's the question I want answered.
Well, we all have kind of our own little secrets, and Kruthier, he's old, like really old. Don't tell him I said that. He's like, he's one of the originals. Some of us
Like-
came along
well, like-
later.
Like 30?
You didn't think so? That's
Don't fucking. You just hit all of us.
I know. But that's what I used to think as an 18-year-old too, so...
No.
Chorus just
rat.
takes emotional damage
Fucking
from
yeah.
Emotional
psycho
damage.
Monster.
Sorry, guys.
Like,
I love you
Yeah,
all.
I'll be
He's-
30 in a couple of months. Ease up.
We're still trying to roleplay this here. He's one of the originals. Like at the very beginning, there was just like a few of us, and then some of us came along later out of like need and desire and ambition. But he's one of the big ones, and so he has more secrets than the rest of us. So he probably has temples that are hidden.
You are so smart. I really should ask you more things, honestly. I apologize for not utilizing you to your full potential. Do you get bored in there? Have you got other things to do? And I pick up the doll and push it to my face. Shake it a little bit.
I see a lot of things at once.
Cool.
And places.
Right.
Sometimes
ya.
it gets really confusing. Oh, love you too.
Oh, do you want to talk more about that? Or
No, it's
I thought You were
fine.
trying, I thought you were trying to end the conversation and I was agreeing
No,
with you and then
no.
you...
I love talking to you.
I love you. I love talking to you too.
Oh, I love you too.
I'm gonna... Bye-bye.
Okay, this is awkward. One of us should just hang up.
We should. We absolutely should. And I tuck Ellie back into my belt. Everyone heard my part of the conversation. Yeah. Wow. All right. Guys, Ellie has some stuff to say. He's old. Like, super old. One of the
30.
first... I made a joke.
Haley, we're still relevant.
You absolutely are not.
See you guys.
We've got crab legs.
Which reminds me, I have to page into my work team meeting. Just 1 second.
Pay no
Shall I keep
attention
talking
to
any-
the corporate behind the curtain.
Yes.
I tell everyone what Ellie said.
How does Ellie know that? Hang on. Ellie said one of the first.
Yeah,
Is
like
Ellie also one of the first with Kuthir?
The way that they worded the words, they included themselves in the first and they included themselves in the new. I feel like maybe... I don't think it matters. Time,
no,
that is.
Fair. Well, if Ellie knows Kuthir, could Ellie ask which temple? Could Ellie
I don't
ask
know.
Kuthir?
I don't know if that's too much to ask.
Worst they could say is no.
That's true. They ask about the temple. Yeah. I sit down and I whisper into Ellie's ear. Hello, Ellie. I'm so sorry to bother you again in such short notice. You've been so helpful. I did say I wanted to utilize you.
Please hold your questions.
Oh,
Keep going.
to us.
And I turn to the rest of the group. She hasn't picked up yet. And I...
Your call is important to us.
Sorry, I had to mute. Okay.
Let's
Now, what
hold
was that?
music.
Please
And I like hold it up to everyone and everyone can hear do
Oh, fuck. I
do
muted you
do
guys too.
do 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 do.
Well, we can
It's
hear
going
you,
really well.
Dustin.
That was so perfect. Oh fuck! I muted you guys too.
I can't even hear you guys at all anymore. Hold on.
And Dustin broke the stream. Yay!
And that's our show, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, we can keep our
We'll
ping.
Until
never be
next
back.
time.
He'll never be able to stop us. Keep our ping.
I mean, we will keep playing, but
Oh
they
my
won't
God,
be able to
guys!
watch us. What?
I just searched my other pocket and I found the Wand of Wishes.
Yes. You've been sitting on the Wand of Wishes this whole time?
I always wondered if Chorus had a stick up his ass. I wonder why.
Chorus's face goes dark, and he puts the mask on, and he goes, "I was the seller all along."
Oh,
It's
well,
okay.
we lost Dustin.
I was the buyer in the cave. I was the one you were scrying on.
It was me the
pulls out
whole
eulogy.
time.
Look,
You
Hala, you're the
joke, but
GM now.
Chorus-
Quick.
Yeah. Woo! You all
Boris
make
the
it to
one
Welderland.
spying on them?
Everyone wins.
You win D&D.
You've done it. You've won D&D, everyone. Congratulations.
We're already doing an
no
RP
idea what's
episode.
happening.
That's what I was hinting at. Not quick improv the rest of the campaign.
Cool.
Can you hear us, Dustin?
No, he
It
can't.
was a joke.
We can hear him.
Know.
RP, yeah.
I know.
Yeah, that's RP, yeah.
I
This is all
you
theoretical.
joke, but like low key, I have a conversation with Dustin that's just like, what might happen if Chorus gets the wand?
Oh, do tell.
Since Edie
You'll have
is
to find out.
indisposed, since we're waiting on Ellie to be able to get back from the nether regions of whatever she does, any other
Maybe she's-
heart-to-hearts we want to have?
I love you guys.
We love you
Chorus
too.
is crying.
I think it's- Kings don't need advice from little hornbills for a start.
Oh my god.
I don't sing.
I fucking-
Yeah, right.
It's the Lion King.
Count me out.
Out of service, out of Africa. I wouldn't hang about. This child is getting wildly out of wing.
I want chat to appreciate the emotional growth, the journey that Taylor has been on. We had to convince her over and over again just to record her singing for like a little bit to like sing Haley happy birthday like at the very beginning of like Vengalia. And now she's just popping off with suable lines of lyrics.
Oh, thank you very much, but you lie. No, so like I had no problem doing that. It was the fact that I went back and listened to myself and then had an existential crisis and panic attack. What should have taken me literally 12 seconds. That was how long the piece of music was. 12 seconds.
No.
Took me 4.5 hours.
I'd turn down
Sounds
my
like
master
the
volume.
solution
I'm
there
back.
is
You're back.
not doubt
Just
yourself.
don't listen to myself back.
I love that Dustin's back right as Haley's gone. This is an absolute.
But back to your question, Matt, of like, does anybody else have any?
Does anybody else have anything else to just talk about?
Yeah, I'm back though.
Yeah, well, Edie's, Ellie's busy doing whatever Ellie's doing. Did we all hear that Edie was like to her doppelganger mirror image, like, I see you, I've got you.
I imagine it was all in the open, like all of us would have had access to what everyone else was conversing about.
Yeah.
Okay, just because spatial-wise I wasn't sure how loud that was happening, but cool. Again, it's gonna be super, super weird in Hog's body to lean over and just like hold Edie's Chorus's hand. Oh, this is awkward. I just wanted you to know that you're not invisible to us, Edie.
Chorus's hand squeezes back hard, tight. She's just like, thank you. I appreciate that. And then Edie kind of like slumps a little bit and appreciates it, like, so she's still holding her hand, but you can tell that she's like thinking about something. Like this has brought up a memory that she's been trying to like ignore this whole time. And yeah, she kind of gets like 1,000-yard stare for a moment. What Chorus does. Chorus's usual look.
Without the wings and tail to get in the way. Neme is actually finally able to sit down, but she's used to having things in the way. So what should have just been like an easy sit down is a very awkward maneuver twist of the body. Continues to hold Edie's hand, just bumps her shoulder, rests her head against the shoulder, not having to worry about horns.
No horns.
Sticking
Both
into the
of us.
jugular.
I like, once I realized that there's no horns where they're clunked together, I like start, like, you know, when you rub your head, like, so our hair's just
Nuzzling
like...
in. We cause static.
Yeah. We're all joined together now.
Yeah. You're not invisible to us. You never have been, and you never will. So, whatever's on your...
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I get it. Thank you. Thank you.
Are you okay?
So
You
what-
kind of have a...
Yeah,
You're
went
really
away for a
channeling
sec.
chorus in this moment.
it's
Just
almost
thinking
creepy.
about home. That's all. But home is now with you guys, right? So now I will smile when I think of home, and you see like the most forced smile.
Edie just force rewriting neural pathways there.
Edie, you don't...
Chorus gets back into his bite. Why do my cheeks hurt?
I have to be happy. I'm the happy one.
Edie, you... I know you're telling the truth about us being a home for you, but you don't have to smile if you don't feel it.
I know. Smiling's what got me through it. Sometimes I gotta.
Make happiness a choice. Instead of waiting
Exactly.
for it to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
I'm
we can talk to Olo and... Fuck, I should know their names. Olo and... Ooh, what's the other satyr's name?
Oh,
Satyr?
yeah, the Satyr. Yeah, I don't know. I can't
Which is-
remember their names
fuck.
either. Don't worry about it.
The other one's from the Feywild.
Yeah, they're both from the Feywild. They both work at the Petals Do.
That's-
They were at the Petals
yeah.
Do, yeah.
Oh my god, Olo and...
I got you.
Okay.
It's not even Olo. Oh wait, is it? It's Ko
It's
and
Ko
Ko
and
is one
Olo.
of them. Where's the other one? Oh yes, you are right.
Nailed it.
Olo was just farther down the list. That's why I couldn't see it.
Maybe we can talk to them when we get back to Saison as well. They might have a little more information or something.
I don't know if I want to know it yet.
Okay. Well, then probably not an idea to go back, even just for a visit or a holiday.
If you want to go back, absolutely. That's no stress because we don't have to bring it up. But like, yeah, no, I think once we've got some things sorted and we've got a little bit more like, you know, breathing space, then we'll worry about that. We don't even know how to get there, or if I could go back, or if they want me back, or if I don't even, you know, like, so let's just not, and then like it just becomes like a incoherent mumbling of like
String of syllables.
nonsense words. Yeah.
It's okay. Okay. Has Ellie gotten back to you?
Oh, maybe.
What was the question? Since my sound went out right around that time.
I asked about whether, what?
Like which
Matt-
temple it could
If
be that
Ellie-
we're trying
yeah.
to find it. Yeah.
If
Yeah,
Ellie was
if
around the
they
same
have that.
time, but
If they have that information to share, then I would like it. If not, where do we start?
I don't have it right now. And I suppose I could talk to him at the next meeting. That's a joke. We don't really meet, but I could try to. I could try to, I could go talk to him. I suppose it's really weird when we go to each other's domains.
Like a family reunion. Oh well, I guess Forrest can't hear this, but
no. I do say like I say you have a domain.
Oh yeah, we have like our own like place, like a home, kind of thing that we can decorate the way we like it and make it whatever makes us happy, or some of them sad or angry. It's really weird. Some of us like do spend more time together than others. He's okay. He's a little stuffy, he's been around for a while, but generally kind of nice.
That's good. I'm glad.
I could try to talk to him.
If you could, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it'll take a few days.
Yeah, I mean, anything is better than nothing, and we can use that and move forward. We can at least get started on travel if we know that in a few days we'll have more information.
See what I can do.
All right. Well, love you.
Hey, I love you too. And keep smiling.
I will. Always. And, yeah, she pops Ellie away. Yo! Ellie can find out. Maybe. She's gonna go ask. It's gonna take a couple of days, though. So, maybe we can get prepared.
I think it stays on in the meantime. They might have
It's
a
gonna take a bit
teleportation
to get
circle.
back, right?
They might have some library. There's lots of options there. If we just go to Welderland, we're going in blind. Not to mention we looks at their own body. We kind of have to guide Hawk back to like check in and tell Aldine that she did a good job. I don't know how this works.
I'm more, I understand you heard me. I'm more meant, we get preparations ready, Either way, we're traveling, right? Whether it's now or 5 days, 10 days, whatever it is.
We want to walk a mile or two in each other's shoes and at least get partway down the road.
Yeah. Yeah, let's find a good spot to camp.
And teleport in the morning, or
Oh,
Or-
Yeah.
teleport now?
I guess I forgot about that.
Yeah. I mean, the magic hasn't been wavery or off or anything like that. We haven't noticed anything feels like trying or difficult. I just want to double check that before we go
everything has
risking a
worked
teleportation.
really well.
All right. Well, I can draw it out, and Chorus, you can cast it, right?
Little Edie shrug.
I mean,
The answer's
yeah,
yes.
I can try.
I mean, every other spell has worked for you.
All right. Well,
Sure,
then,
that's
yeah,
fine.
we can just get there tonight. Being able to stay in the bar.
Yeah.
What?
I was just thinking this is fine. We're going to be pulling a massive prank on everyone once we get there because of
Oh.
Yeah.
at
Should
least for
we-
the foreseeable future. But I think we should still go because at the very least, how often do you get the chance to do this?
Very true. You get the chance to do this every day.
Yeah, I was trying to share in the moment.
That is true. You know what? I look at Alma like right in the eyes, and they like sparkle a little bit because they've realized something, and they're like, we don't get to experience what it's like to be you. At least for a little bit.
Me?
Yeah. We're
This
all
is-
in a different body. We're all experiencing a different form. We might not be able to, manipulate and mold it like you can, but this is at least a couple of steps in your shoes.
Thank you for saying that, Edie. Yeah, you're right. I try not to do it with any of your bodies, because I feel there's a fine line of invasiveness with being a changeling.
I'm fine with it.
Okay, good to know.
I think Edie has encouraged it on multiple occasions.
Yeah. Alma? Sorry, I can see that you're praying, but in that body, my body, you might be feeling really, really energized or like itching to move. I always found running and flying helped clear my head.
Alma doesn't respond verbally. She'll stand up from her spot and she'll actually walk towards Queenie. And she'll pat
Which one?
Edie's. You. She'll pat Edie on the shoulder and just simply squeeze it and just simply say, "Let's go." And she'll just keep walking.
Okay. All right. I sheepishly follow. I feel like I'm about to be. I literally feel like the child about to be told off. So I'm.
That's not what I expected.
I follow Alma in the man's body.
Are we teleporting or are we walking? I'm confused.
I think maybe give them some space.
Yeah.
Is that what you'd like or need, Alma? That's weird talking to me.
I shrug as I'm walking backwards. Like I've sent a message. Be right back.
Be safe.
What's up?
I think the sooner we leave, the better.
All right.
I meant more for the teleportation circle.
Yeah. Let's get us back to Saison then, yeah?
I don't have the heart to speak to anyone else at the moment.
Alright. Do you mind if I explain it? I know that you're hurting right now. And I grab onto Neme's Alma's hands. And but I know that you don't want to hurt anyone else.
It might be best if you talk, dear.
Just rest, alright? I'll call you over once I've prepared everything.
Alma just gives a tiny squeeze back. Massive clawed hands from the Maya, but it's just the faintest of squeezes.
And I leave Alma there in a comfy spot, give him a little pat on the cheek, and I toddle back over to the group. And as I'm drawing the teleportation circle, I let everyone know that Alma's okay. She can't talk right now. She just needs some Alma time. And then when I go home, and I'm drawing the circle at the same time as I say this to everybody, and I'm saying it quiet enough that it's respectfully, so Alma doesn't have to hear that this is what's being said. Yeah.
I respect that. That's fine. Hey, Void, can I talk to you for a sec?
Sure.
Great. And I want to slink off. Yep. I want to get stealth again. Because this is fun. I don't get to do this.
I know. I was just gonna say with your fucking 30 advantage bullshit.
Advantage. I'll roll.
Wait, I get advantage? How do I get advantage?
You get advantage. She has
Hawk
advantage.
always has advantage.
Not always.
For stealth.
It's if so. She has what's it called? Supreme Sneak. You have advantage on a stealth check if you move no more than half your speed on the same turn.
So you're like skulking about. If you do it slowly, you have advantage. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Thank God. 29.
Yeah, not a chance. Even if I didn't roll booty. Nope.
Like, you would be able to see. I'm just trying to do it subtly and slowly enough as to not draw, like, where are those two going? But, like, enough away that no one can hear.
As you guys walk away, we're going to end today's session.
Oh, you mother!
No!
I'm sorry that people have to go, because I guess Gen Con's around the corner and you still have work to do.
We have 5 minutes!
No, I have a message in recording chat that said, okay, fine, 1 sentence. Sorry.
I literally...
Okay, just do it. Stop talking and do your sentence. God.
Okay, I'm gonna look around and make sure that we are far enough away from everyone not to hear.
Hear your fart. Yes.
Be like, this is probably a really, really inappropriate time, especially with everything with Alma. But I just wanted to say that I would like to go out to dinner with you. You asked me
Now's
in
when
a
you
letter,
end it.
and
Yeah, I was gonna say we are ending today's session right there.
I'll have a week to think about what Void says on the other side of their brain break.
Well, no, you have more than a week because we don't have.
Gen Con.
We do it Sunday next week.
Wait. So Thursday.
We're waiting. We're waiting.
No,
Next Wednesday, we will not be having a Sunset over Vengalia. We will be traveling.
Because I'm traveling that day.
Yep. But
so we're postponing it to
we'll
Sunday.
be together that evening. Oh,
if everything works out, if everything's okay, we might be broadcasting live from Indy at some point. I'm not gonna promise a day because then the tech gremlins know when to strike. But the plan is that there will be a Gen Con episode of Vengalia.
And our nipples. All right. So we're going to be doing a raid. So stick around for the raid. What?
Continue.
You're the worst.
Yeah, we're gonna do a raid. Our pre-Gen Con raid. So, go show some love. But until next week, I guess, God, damn it, we're seeing each other, most of us, and it's gonna be awesome. And for those of you who will be there, I can't wait to hug you all. It'll be good. We love you guys. We're excited. We love you. But until next week, sometime or next time, are you ready for more tales?
Always!
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.